meteorologist, Stephen Jones.
Well, taking a look at today, you can see pretty much that wall-to-wall sunshine once again. A pretty great New Year's Eve out there. Definitely jacket weather, I would say, in the 50s, maybe just perfect for some of you. But as we're going into the tonight, we're going to get that sunset here in just about 20 more minutes or so. Going to be going down, and of course, as that sun goes down, temperatures are going to be coming down pretty quick as well, thanks to the dew points being pretty low. Temperatures at the 5 p.m. hour, we're around that 58-degree mark right now here in town. Off to the north, 58 also for Robert Lee and Ballinger. Down towards the I-10 corridor, just a little bit warmer, 64 going to be that warm spot in Junction right now, 62 degrees in Sonora, 61 over in Ozona. And as we're going into the week ahead, take a look at the upper level pattern. We've got this trough going into the eastern United States, but then of course we've got a nice ridge that's going to work in by this weekend. That's going to be responsible for the warming trend that we're going to undergo by the weekend, seeing those mid 60s to the lower 70s. But then right behind it, you can already see on the west coast that next upper level trough working in, and that's going to be that next plunge of polar air that's going to work in. Going to see some nice temperatures. A good 20-degree drop is what it's looking like right now, if not more, depending on once these models really come to more of a consensus. They're still seeing a little bit of a shift in what the temperatures are going to be, but overall definitely looking like a cool spell as we're going into next week, going to that Monday to Tuesday time frame. Current satellite out there showing you pretty much that major swirl off towards the east coast, giving some nice severe weather into West Virginia and Virginia today. Snow is going to be expected for some of that lake effect snow going into the Great Lakes. But of course, as we're looking at the west coast, we've got all that Pacific moisture working into the Pacific Northwest, and as you look over towards Baja California as well, some upper level moisture working in, just responsible for some of those clouds that are working into Texas right now. Not anything in terms of rain, but like I said, just a little bit of that upper level cloud cover from El Paso, and then working up towards Wichita Falls here in the Concho Valley, still sitting with those pretty sunny skies overhead. And going into the overnight hours, we're going to see pretty clear skies going into those New Year's Eve celebration times. By tomorrow for New Year's Day, maybe some of that cloud cover going into the Rio Grande Valley here in the Concho Valley, upper level cloud cover trying to work in from the west, but I think most of us still going to stay pretty sunny going in through your New Year's Day tomorrow, so looking like a pretty great day. Maybe a little bit more of that low level cloud cover as we're going into Wednesday night into Thursday morning, but in terms of rain, still sitting pretty dry for right now. As we go into the overnight tonight, though, we're seeing pretty light winds out of the east-northeast, about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and then very cold out there, getting down to about 31 here in San Angelo. So remember the 4 Ps, people, pipes, pets, and plants going into these overnight hours. And tomorrow, definitely looking like another jacket weather day at 58 degrees, and going to be that first day of the new year, so a nice cool start as we're going into 2025. And then we talked about it, that upper level ridge. We see that warming trend going into this first weekend of 2025. We see this little cold front that's going to keep us not from warming up just too much. You see this going from that 69 to 63 there to Thursday into Friday, but then going into the weekend, that's where we see that 70-degree mark make its return going into Sunday. But there's the bigger cold front I was talking about. Sunday into Monday, a good 20-degree drop almost, and even more if that's going to be our next freeze. And then the 40s is what's forecasted by next Tuesday. That's going to be all for your 7-day forecast, but stick around for more KSAN.